Hello and welcome to the Real Esteem Podcast. I know it's been a while, but we're back, and today we're going to talk about competition. Stay tuned. When we have a conversation about competition, I think we need to take into consideration that some people use competition as a healthy medium to get to an end goal. They really love the competition of being able to go against another individual and see if they can better themselves or to see if they can win at the particular game or event. But some people take competition a little too far. In other words, some people are fueled by competition. And I think that's where we really need to talk today about competition being a vice or being an issue in your life that actually hinders you more than helps you. Now, I know in sports and athletics, we are taught to leave everything on the field and to give 110% and to just lay it down for your teammates. And you should, to an extent. But you have to take into consideration that when you are competing, you still are required to care about the health and well-being of the other individuals that you're competing against if you're going to live saved. Your goal is not to crush and destroy them in a competition for vainglory or for attention or notoriety. Which comes to my point. Sometimes we use competition as a way to encourage ourselves or put ourselves up to a higher level or standard or to make ourselves feel better. And what we're doing is actually killing our own life because what you sow, you shall also reap. And we're putting too much emphasis on winning against someone else as opposed to learning how to get better, how to grow, how to be able to be a better teammate, working things out to try to find the best medium for us to grow in, as opposed to trying to win at every single thing you do. Philippians 2, 3, and 4 says, "Do nothing from rivalry or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others." It's really difficult when you're on a basketball court and you're playing a game, and in your mind, you're not only trying to compete well, but you're actually thinking about the other player that you're competing against or players. You don't want any harm to come to them. And I think that's just the misnomer or the disconnect. When you see sports, we only focus on who's winning, who's making mistakes, who's accomplishing their goal, who's winning, as opposed to who's actually playing well together, who's actually working as a team, who's actually looking out for everybody on the field, as opposed to just looking out for themselves or looking out for their own teammates. In Philippians, when it says, in humility, count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also the interest of others. We've got to take care of each other. That's the way we're going to grow and get better. And then competition can become fun. Luke 16:15 says, "And he said to them, you are those who justify yourselves before men, but God knows your heart. For what is exalted among men is an abomination in the sight of God. Really, if you think about it, what is in your heart when you are totally, completely focused on competition? Usually there is some underlying issue and ulterior motive attached to you either winning this competition, or maybe you need some attention. Maybe you need to feel good about yourself, or you utilize this as a platform to grow your stature and notoriety among people. Well, fine. It's not going to last long, though. 1 Corinthians 9:25 says, every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable wreath, if you will. So our goal is to find out how we can get better and grow and do well while we're here, so that we can give glory to the one who deserves the prize, who deserves the imperishable wreath. We want to give glory to God, and that's our goal. So competition is not bad when you put it in the correct context, but we always have to remember that we have to care for others. Matthew 19:30 says, but many who are first will be last, and the last will be first. I hope you got something out of this today. Be blessed, grace, and peace.